please welcome Ashanti Branch, all the way from Oakland, California.
Hello. So we have some technology, and sometimes we have to roll with whatever we got. There's an old scientist in the United States named George Washington Carver. They say he invented the peanut, right? He says, do what you can where you are with what you got. And so we're going to work with whatever we got today, and I'm really excited to be here. My name is Ashanti Branch. My name is from Africa. I know that in India, Ashanti means no peace or chaos. So just so you know, I come here with full peace as much as I can. And my name is from Swahili language. It means kingly, like a king. My mother was studying about Africa, and she decided to name me that. So that is where my name comes from. I was raised by a single mother. So my father, he died before I was born. No one asked me my opinion about it. I just arrived here on the planet, and there was a lot of chaos happening in my family. My mom was doing the best she could. She had planned on having these two working parents to raise this boy, and all of a sudden my father was taken out of the picture. And it was a challenging situation. It was challenging for me as a boy growing up, wondering, where is my father? Why don't I have a father? Why does my friends have a father? Like, what about me? And as a mother trying to explain to a little boy, she can only explain so much. Well, he's not here. We don't have one. Oh, just maybe get over it. But how do you get over the fact that you don't have the person who's supposed to teach you some of the values of what it means to be a man in your community? My mom couldn't teach me how to be a man. She could teach me how to be a lot of things, but she couldn't teach me how to grow up to be a boy, how to be a man. And so I grew up with a lot of challenges around trying to do it by myself, trying to do it alone. The work that we're going to talk about today is around masks. And I think I want to prepare you that there's a part of my story that has something to do with suicide. And so I want to just have your mind prepared that I'm going to tell you a story, and it has something sometimes that could be sad for people. So I just want to prepare you for that. Being raised by my mom only, my mom taught me really well how to be really nice, and how to be kind, and how to be responsible, and how to say thank you and please. She taught me a lot of values that I'm very thankful for. But she didn't tell me how to take care of myself when I got outside and the boys in the playground were want to take my money. She didn't tell me how to do that. She didn't tell me how to do it when the boy down the street wanted to take my bike away from me, because she never taught me how to protect myself. So where I lived in California, a city, Oakland, a lot of gangs, a lot of violence, a lot of drugs. I didn't learn the skills of what it means to protect myself because my mom couldn't teach me that. She didn't know how to teach me that. And so I grew up trying to figure it out. I learned from people on the street that you don't let anybody take anything from you. I learned on the street that I have to be a different kind of person than the person I am with my mom at dinner. And I began to learn that I had to wear a mask. The mask I had to wear was really, at home, very nice and kind and gentle and loving and responsible. I can wash dishes, I can fold clothes, I can cook. All those things I could do at home very well. But when I leave my house to go out to the streets required me to be a different kind of person, because no one in the streets cared that I was nice or kind or responsible or that I loved mathematics. They wanted to see how tough you were. Give me your money, give me your bike, give me your shoes, and either you become a victim in my community, or you have to learn some skills that sometimes require a type of living that I didn't want. I didn't know how to negotiate with a bully. I didn't know how to negotiate with gang members in the streets. I learned that you have to protect yourself. That's what I was taught. And so what we're going to talk about today quickly is I'm going to tell you quickly the story of how I got here today. I was on the wrong road. I was doing bad things. I was not focused on school when I was in secondary until one teacher saved my life. And this teacher told me, she said, life doesn't give you what you want, life gives you what you get, and you have to make the most out of it. And that sentence changed my life. So when I got to high school, 9th standard, 10, 11, 12, I was focused. I was like, okay, I go to college, I get a good job, I make a lot of money, I can live happily ever after. That's what they told me their dream was. Go to college, get a job, make a lot of money, live happily ever after. I signed up for that one. And so as I go to college and I graduated in civil engineering, I come out of college making a lot of money. The happiness should be here. But where's the happiness? I think somebody lied to me because I don't feel happy. Like, I have a lot of money and I'm buying things, but I'm not feeling happy. They told me that if you do all these things, I love math, there was a step-by-step process. You go to college, got it. Get a good job, got it. Make a lot of money, got it. Happily ever after. It's on the other side of the equal sign. I was doing it, but I wasn't feeling very happy. And so my life began to be confusing because I did everything they told me to do to find the happiness, and happiness wasn't there. And so something inside of me said, Ashanti, you're supposed to be a teacher. You're not supposed to be an engineer. What? Not me. Other people are supposed to be teaching, not me. I'm an engineer. But because in my community, teachers are not highly respected. Teachers don't make money. There's very noble to be a teacher, but it's not highly respected to be a teacher. I was feeling really respected as an engineer. You tell somebody you're an engineer, they're like, oh my God, that's so awesome. You tell somebody you're a teacher, they're like, oh, that's so nice. It was a very different response where I lived, and the fact that I would not be living a lifestyle that I really wanted to live, that I had worked hard to do. And so something deep down, I changed jobs, I got more money. I thought the more money would help, and it didn't help, it made it worse. So something inside one of my friends said, Ashanti, listen, you're gonna always be an engineer, so maybe you go do the teaching for a little while, and then you come back to engineering. I'm like, oh yeah, I can do that. So I went to become a teacher. I went back to college, got my credential, my master's in education, and started teaching. And my first year teaching, I'm failing miserably. Like, I'm glad to be teaching. It's the work I believe I'm supposed to do. But there are students in my class who are failing my class. And I think that if a student is failing my class, I think it's my fault. Like, it's my job to make sure I do whatever it takes for the student to pass. So if a student's not passing, I don't think it's their fault. I think it's something wrong with me. And so this work that we're going to talk about today about these masks was that I saw students who came to my class with their own masks. And so I think we're going to start with the one slide. I think I'll just start with the first one. The Ever Forward Club is a nonprofit. I did not start the program thinking I was going to be starting a nonprofit, like an NGO. I was not planning to do that because that's also a problem with money. I was already a teacher. I was like, why would I go do that now? That doesn't make any sense. I'm already making very little money as a teacher. Why would I go to another kind of job that you make less? And what I realized in my first year teaching was that the young men in my class needed more from me than I could do in a teaching role. As a teacher, my job is to teach them mathematics, help them learn algebra, learn how to multiply polynomials, graph lines, solve equations. I don't have time in my class to talk to you about what happened last night with your mom and your father, what happened in the street in front of your house. I don't have time in the curriculum. I have 55 minutes, 35 kids. I have all of this work to do. I don't have time for social, emotional work. And so Ever Forward was started because I knew that I had to do something different. The Ever Forward Club started because as a teacher, I saw that without my teaching wasn't enough. And that's how it all began. And so, I don't know if we're yeah, we ready? Okay. The video, not the video, the slides. Yeah, okay. So, thank you. Quick? All right, so this is the intro, Ever Forward Club. So these are the first young men who joined Ever Forward Club. Yep. These are the first young men who joined the Ever Forward Club. I was a first-year teacher. I told these young men, I said, listen, I will buy you lunch one day a week. In exchange for lunch, teach me how to be a better teacher. Like, tell me what I'm doing wrong. If I can fix it, I'll fix it. And what I learned from these young men was that they believed, as I believed when I was younger, that smart was not cool. In this school that I worked at, the smartest kids did get no respect. The athletics kids get respect. The muscular kids get respect. The young men who can go and do all the naughty things that they do in the world, they get a lot of respect. But a student who comes to school and does his homework gets no respect. And so none of them wanted to be a smart student because there was no benefit in being a smart student in that community. And so in the lunch meetings, I told them, listen, how do we help you be successful and cool at the same time? How do we help you graduate and be cool at the same time? And that's how this work around the Ever Forward Club started. We began to talk about the masks. What is it that they let people see about them, and what are the things they didn't let people see? And so we talked about this idea of a case study, and I wanted to tell you that when I first became a teacher, I was trying to do the best I could. I taught for 11 years, and Ever Forward Club began to grow. All of those young men in that picture, all of them graduated high school. All of them graduated high school. The graduation rate in my community is about 65%. So all of them graduate. Every young man who comes in our program finishes high school. But there's not enough. There's another step. So I became an administrator because I wanted to do more work with helping teachers be better teachers. And so as an administrator, a young boy walked into my office. He handed me a note. And he said, "Oh, I see that you're busy. I'll go back to class." I said, "Well, no, let me read this. Like, I don't get many notes from students." And so this is the note that he handed me. "Dear Mom, Mr. Branch, and family, I'm planning to kill myself today, tomorrow, the next day. I've been studying what I'm going to do to commit suicide. And at first I was going to hang myself. But someone told me there was a way to do it without feeling any pain." I gotta change, I gotta go. So I want you to know that when I sat there looking at this boy, he was looking at the ground, he wasn't looking at me, and I didn't know what to do. I imagine there was some checklist I was supposed to follow, but I have a human, 11 years old, who had decided that he had enough. I don't know if you've ever had any really challenging times in your life where you just felt you were up against the wall, but this young boy at 11 said, I'm done. And that day changed my life. I wasn't even going to go to work that day. I was never ever going to even be a teacher. But I'm clear today why it happened. I'm clear that boy, I don't know why he put my name in the letter. I don't know why my name is in between mom and family. I don't know. But I knew that he had a safe place to talk to somebody. And I told him, listen, today is going to be a hard day, but I got your back. This young boy, every day come to school, smiling. And we never had any conflict, never had a problem with him. This letter was a surprise to me. I didn't see it coming. The mask that he had on every day was like, hey, everything's great. And then he hit the wall, and he was like, oh my goodness, I don't know what to do. And he wrote this letter first thing in the morning, and he hands it to me. And so today we're going to talk about masks. And the way we're going to talk about them is with this idea of a case study. And we're going to study ourselves. So if you're on the middle row here, if you're in the middle, behind your chair, there's a stack of cards. So if you're in this row right here in the middle, behind your chair, there's a stack of cards. So if you can grab those cards and just pass them down, make sure everyone gets a card. And then you were given a pen earlier, a pen or a marker, so hopefully everyone has a pen or a marker. Does everyone have a pen or a marker? Yes? Okay. Everyone has a pen or a marker? Fantastic. So you have a card and you should have a pen or a marker. I'm going to take you through the activity so you don't need to read it. The cards will come passing down. They pass them all down. I had some helpers. I have one here still, but I don't know where the other ones went. So we'll make it work. Can you help me, brother? Can you help me, please? Can you make sure everyone gets a card? If you need a card, please raise your hand just so we make sure everyone, if you need a card, everyone has one? Okay. Is anyone missing anything? Anyone missing on the front row here? Okay, here we go. So on the left side of the card, what you will see, it says front of mask. On the left side of the card, it says front of mask. Can someone tell me what the purpose of a mask is? What is the purpose of a mask? To cover yourself, protect yourself, to hide your identity, put on a different persona. What do you say, brother? Help you feel better, to communicate, absolutely. I got invited to an elementary school to work with an 8-year-old boy, and I asked him, what are masks for? And he said, to scare people. I said, anything else? He's like, nope. I said, okay, fine. So for all the reasons you gave about masks and for that 8-year-old boy, I would like you on the left side to draw a mask. Where it says front of mask, draw a mask. And just keep your eyes on your own card. Don't look to the left or right. Just look at your own card, and on the left side, where it says front of mask, I would like you to draw a mask. Whatever you draw is perfect. Just draw a mask. Whatever you draw is perfect, but only look at your own card. So on the left side, please draw a mask. So take about another 30 seconds. Okay. So if you are still finishing your mask, keep drawing, and I will just tell you the second step. So the first step, you're drawing a mask. You have a mask on the left side. And now on the left side, I want you to think of the mask that you drew as a representation of you. Think of the mask that you drew as a representation of you. So on the side where the mask is, write 3 words or 3 phrases that are qualities or characteristics of yourself that you gladly show to the world. 3 qualities or characteristics of yourself that you gladly let the world see on the left side. So on the left side, write those words. Somewhere on the left side. Stay on the left side. Front of mask. 3 words, 3 phrases, things you gladly let the world see. Okay? Okay. So on the left side, you have a mask picture, and you have 3 words or 3 phrases that are qualities of yourself that you gladly let the world see. Okay? So now we're going to move to the right side, which is the back of the mask. So take a deep breath. Because the back of the mask is something different. The back of the mask are the things you normally don't let people see. You normally don't talk about. So what I'd like you to do is on the left side, on the right side, where it says back of mask, is to write 3 things that you normally don't let people see. But I want you to think of a spectrum of things. So there's so many things that we don't talk about normally. So I want you to think of one side says, well, I don't talk about these things because no one ever asked me. It just never comes up. They never bring it up. That's one side. You could think of the spectrum, one end. And then the other end of the spectrum could be, I just don't talk about it, period. From one end, maybe it never comes up. To the other end, you've chosen not to talk about those things. I only want you to write the three of them that you feel comfortable writing. 3 things that you normally don't talk about yourself, that you normally don't talk about, but you choose the 3 and write those on the right side here, where it says back of mask, okay? 3 words, 3 phrases, things you normally don't talk about, okay? Okay. So take a deep breath. Now, on the bottom, it asks you for some information. On the bottom, it asks you for some information. If you want to share one piece, maybe just your gender, if you want to share your age, if you want to share the city you're from, you could choose 1, 2, or all 3. If you just share any information you want to share with us and put that there, that would be really helpful. And so wherever you are right now, whether you have 1 word, 2 words, wherever you are, after you fill out the bottom part, I just want you to put the cap on your pen and then just turn the card face down like this. Turn the card so your writing is face down, okay? And now I'm gonna need a couple of volunteers. So can I have maybe 5 or so volunteers? Can you, if the volunteers who are just standing, will you just, keeping the cards face down, collect the cards around your seat, and then just come up to the stage. So just collect the cards where you're sitting, but keep them face down. Keep the words face down. Can we get the video ready? Can we get the video ready? Deepak, can we get the video ready? Okay. Whatever you have is fine. Whatever you have is fine. No problem. Come on up. Come on up. Yep, stay here. I'm gonna have you help me. So the volunteers, come on up to the front if you mind. Come up here. I'm gonna need your help. Come on up. So we're gonna watch this trailer to the documentary. So our program and this work was featured in a documentary called "The Mask You Live In." The Mask You Live In. Can we just make a line here? Make a line? Yeah. Yeah. If anyone else wants to volunteer, you're welcome to come on up. You're welcome to come up. I'll put it face down. Face down. Okay. So we're going to play the documentary trailer so you can see where this work is situated in a documentary around the world, but it's focused on American masculinity. We're going to start. Yeah. And just to prepare, there is some language that's a little harsh in the first part, just to prepare your ears for that, okay? Okay. Yeah.
Stop crying.
Stop with the tears.
Don't cry.
Pick yourself up. Stop with the emotion.
Don't be a pussy.
Don't let nobody disrespect you.
Be cool and be kind of a dick.
Always keep your mouth
Nobody
shut.
likes a tattletale.
Bros come before hoes.
Don't let your woman run your life.
You bitch.
What a fag.
Get laid. Do something.
Be a man. Be a man.
Grow some balls.
The 3 most destructive words that every man receives when he's a boy is when he's told to be a man.
We've constructed an idea of masculinity in the United States that doesn't give young boys a way to feel secure in their masculinity, so we make them go prove it all the time.
Within their peer group culture, each of them is posturing based on how the other boys are posturing, and what they end up missing is what they each really want, which is just that closeness.
In good times, guys are like really close to each other, but when things get a little bit worse, you're on your own.
From middle school, I had 4 really close friends. Once I kind of went into high school, I struggle finding people I can talk to because I feel like I'm not supposed to get help.
Our kids get up every morning. They have to prepare their mask for how they're going to walk to school. A lot of our students don't know how to take the mask off. What is it you don't let people see?
almost 90% of you had pain and anger on the back of that paper.
If you never cry, then you have all these feelings stuffed up inside of you, and then you can't get them out.
They really buy into a culture that doesn't value what we've feminized. If we're in a culture that doesn't value caring, doesn't value relationships, doesn't value empathy, you are going to have boys and girls, men and women go crazy.
I had anger issues in high school. I felt like an outcast.
I've been suspended at least once every year I was here. We would just look for trouble and just like try to fight.
Boys are more likely to act out. They're more likely to become aggressive. Most people miss that as depression or see it as a conduct disorder or just a bad kid.
I felt like just giving up on life. You know, I actually had suicide thoughts in my head at 6th grade.
I felt alone for a long time, and I actually thought about killing myself.
Whether it's homicidal violence or suicidal violence, people resort to such desperate behavior only when they are feeling shamed and humiliated or feel they would be if they didn't prove that they were real men.
If you're told from day one, don't let nobody disrespect you, and this is the way you handle it as a man, respect is linked to violence.
If I can man up, why step down from that, you feel me?
It's like instinct.
Take a deep breath. So not only do the boys and our men have to think about these masks, we know that everyone has this idea of masks. Now maybe right now, there's lots of things of what you're feeling right now. About the mask that you drew. And so what's going to happen is, we only have a small representation of here in the room, so I try to make sure I can fit it in the right amount of time I have. So we have 2, 4, 6. Is there anyone else who wants to volunteer? Is there anyone else who wanted to come up? Who's feeling called to come up? Anybody else? No one? Yeah, come on. Just come on up. So what I want you to know is that we've collected about 25,000 masks from all over the world. And so in this part of the activity, there's lots of ways you can do this part. But this is how we're going to do it this time. So I'm just going to have everybody here just take a mask. Just pick one random, pick one wherever you want to pick it from. Pick it somewhere in the middle. Just pick one. Don't grab one that I'm picking. Just pick one from somewhere, wherever. Anybody else want to come up? Anybody feeling called to come up? Please come on up. You feel the call.
Check.
Okay, perfect. So what we're going to do is, we'll start on this side. The people who are up here, just as a small representation of who's in the room. Oh. Okay, great. Sometimes that's the way it's going to be, right? Sometimes it's meant to be blank, right? Somebody may have just left it blank because they didn't want to write anything, yeah? And we see that also. So we're going to have you first turn the card over. And we'll have you read one word from the front of the mask. So these are random. You want to come up? Come on up. Yeah. One word from the front of the mask, and just pass the microphone down, and we'll hear the front. There's the front of the mask. Yeah.
Honest. Being cooperative. Friendly. Smiling.
Friendly.
Good listener.
Strongest.
Friendly.
Balanced.
Inclusive.
Compassionate.
Happy. Bad habits of others. Wasting time.
Front, okay. So that's the front. The things that we gladly let the world see. Yes? Those are the things that we say, we show. Do you think it's possible that you could be showing things that people are not getting? That's a weird question. Let me ask you different. How many of you have ever been misunderstood before? Anybody ever been misunderstood before? Like you thought you were being kind and somebody said, you're being rude. or you thought you were being helpful and somebody said you're being pushy, right? We can be misunderstood by the things we think we're showing. But imagine the stuff that we don't think we're showing, that we try not to show. Can you please read one word from the back of the mask, the right side, the back of the mask. Just one of them.
Caring others. Caring others.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you.
Stage fear.
Thank you.
Vulnerability.
Fears.
Weak-minded.
My health.
Selfishness. Lack of confidence. Insecure.
Income. Reserved at times.
Overthinking about situation, extremely hypothetical ones.
Sometimes eat too much.
Okay. So you heard some words from the front, the things we gladly show. Here's the things from the back, the things that we normally don't show. And what did you notice? Some of similar things. What did you notice? Some of them similar. What are you feeling right now? Like what's coming up for you right now? Like, huh? They're similar to yours. Words you heard they were similar to yours. Yeah, we tend to hide our weaknesses. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was a hand. So in the work that we've done all over the world, not all over the world, in lots of places around the world, we collected these 25,000 masks. We have a long way to go. We set a goal of 100,000 masks. Here's what I want you to see. I want you to see just a little bit of data because some people, maybe data may help. But what I want you to see, what you can feel right now is maybe right now you were thinking like, well, no one else, like this is just real, maybe just this room that it looks like this. I'm going to show you some masks from other parts of the world so you can see some other masks. So here we go. We're going to go. Yep. All right. So volunteers, I have something for you before you leave. So before you leave, come to me, and I'm going to give something to you. But I'm going to collect the masks from you. Will you collect them all for me? And thank you for helping. Can we give our volunteers a hand? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm going to show you some masks from other parts of the world. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Well, this one's, I was stuck because that was mine, so you know. So these are from different cities. You can see the cities on there. You see the ages. You see the genders. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to apologize about going so fast. There's a few of them, so I just wanted to let you have a quick look at them. Okay. So what we have found around the world is that if we have an adult, here's a little bit of data. If we have an adult I apologize. It may not be reaching, but I don't. If we have an adult that uses the word happy on the front of their mask, if an adult uses the word happy on the front, what we will find is that 7 out of 10 of them will use the word sad, afraid, or stressed on the back for an adult. For adults, meaning out of high school, meaning professionals, teachers, parents, community workers, if they use the word happy on the front, over 7 out of 10 of them will use one of these words, sad, afraid, or stressed on the back. And for teenagers, if we have a teenager who uses the word happy on the front, for teenagers, this is like high school, middle school, 9 out of 10 of them will use at least one of these words, sad, afraid, or stressed on the back. Now, this is not a data set for all 25,000. This is our early data collection. So this may be about 7,000 data of our points that we found this from, but we're still in the early stages of this campaign. The campaign is to collect these 100,000 masks, and there's many patterns we can look for. There's many things we can find, but the more thing that we find is that when people, humans, when we can see other masks of people that may be not even from our same city, maybe not even our same age, maybe not even our same gender, we can recognize that there are more to us than anybody could ever know by looking at us. And so this is the 100,000 mask challenge. Part 2 of the letter, the young man who brought me the letter at the school year, here's the second part. He came back to the end of the school year and he gave me another letter. This is the letter he gave me. It said, "Thank you later to Mr. Branch. Dear Mr. Branch, I want to thank you for being there for me. If it wasn't for you, I probably wouldn't be here right now. I look forward to seeing you next year because I'm going to need somebody to tell how I'm feeling, and you is one of those people that I can talk to. And I want to thank that for you." And so what I want to tell you is that the work that we're talking about around these masks is that I never wanted to be a teacher because my mask of what I thought was manly and tough in my community was I had to make a lot of money. But I'm clear today, more than ever, that I was born to be a teacher. I was born to be an educator. I was born to help people find a way to be more of themselves, and that's what we need to do. And so the 100,000 Mask Challenge is about giving people opportunity to become alive, to be more of themselves, to be more whole, and be who they were born to be, regardless of what stigma is said out there of what you are supposed to be. Because I believe that when you can become more of what you believe you should be, the world is a better place for it. And so I'll leave you with this. This is the campaign, the 100,000 Mask Challenge. If you feel like this activity, I'm going to just move it to here. If you go to the website, please. Sorry. No. There's a website, 100kmasks.com, and if you can go to that website, if you feel like you want to do this activity with your family, your friends, your students, your community, your teams at work, please reach out to us. We will send you the digital file so you can do this activity. And so we are looking forward to partnering with you. If you believe that this work is going to be beneficial to the work that you're doing to help people come alive, we would love to be a part of you in that journey. So this is the website there. Thank you for being here today. We look forward to seeing you in the future. Thank you.